Well, hello there, Gemini. This is Cindy from the New Moon Tarot. I'm a witch and a tarot card reader, and this is a general love reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini for the week of October 26th. If this one doesn't resonate so much, please check your natal chart and my other readings this week. If you're a cross watcher, meaning that you are involved with the Gemini, please keep in mind that the energies here might be reversed for you. And if you'd like to order your own private reading, you can find all of my info down below in the description box. So, Gemini, this is the overall energy of this reading, and the Ace of Swords and the Tower showing up together here is kind of like a bombshell. The person has something important to tell you. We have the Knight of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I'm This person is showing up here as the Knight of Swords, so I don't think this is you necessarily. You could be dealing with another air sign, or this person is simply very like impulsive. The Knight of Swords runs in without a plan. It's just sort of like somebody just rushing in and like getting this out before they can stop themselves, before they overthink it. The Knight of Swords often runs into situations. So that's kind of the energy that this person is giving off, whether or not they are an air sign. But the Ace of Swords is a revelation, it's a truth, it's something kind of falling out of the heaven at you, the heavens. And we have the Tower. All right. So the Tower has this reputation of being something, terrible. It's, losing your job or getting a divorce. And it can be those things, but sometimes it's about something old coming down so that something new can be, well, born or replaced. I think this card is one of the best depictions of it. We see this big tree coming down, but then you see the little acorns in the corner of this picture. So, yeah, there is like a seed here of something from the future, like something new coming in because of this secret. And I'm not sure this person could tell you anything from, you know what, I have another family somewhere, I'm married with two children, to I'm in love with you. You know, this is a general reading, and you're going to have to keep that in mind and sort of twist this a little bit as it resonates. But whatever this is like an explosive kind of boom sort of secret. Let's take a look. So, this is the present situation. We have the Page of Swords. This is curiosity. This can be checking out somebody on social media, but this is simply someone like doing some research or being curious. You may be kind of curious that something is up. Like your spidey senses are tingling. That's an entire possibility here. We have the Sun card, Major Arcana for Leo, but it's also about putting sunlight on something, a spotlight. Sunlight being the best disinfectant, like something coming out, finding out something. We have the Two of Cups. All right, this could be someone that you're currently in a relationship. And when I say relationship, it could mean a friendship. Two of Cups is a partnership. Doesn't have to be romantic. In fact, this card comes up for my sister and myself. We're just best friends, and it's somebody that you care a lot about. It's someone that you have feelings for. It's someone that you love. Um, but this is whatever this is something pretty big, and they're kind of all up in their head about it. We'll get to that in a second. All right, let's take a look at you. We have that Knight of Swords energy. This person's almost like gonna show up on your phone, or they're gonna show up at your doorstep, or you're gonna run into them and then they're gonna blurt something out at you. We have the Two of Pentacles here, and I think this is gonna like knock you back a little bit. The Two of Pentacles is weighing your options, it's deciding what you want to do. It might mean this person is juggling you and somebody else. I'm just gonna put that out there because this is general. We have the Ace of Cups. You may have a lot of love for this person. They may have a lot of love for you. You may have just started a relationship with this person. It could be a former relationship of yours and you've started a new relationship. This is very on the general side here. But regardless, the Ace of Cups is about love. It's about an overwhelming sort of emotion for somebody. It can also mean like joy and happiness. It can also mean sadness. So it's emotion, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's good. So I'm just going to put that out there. All right. We have the Four of Swords. You may not have been in contact with this person. The Four of Swords is sort of like a timeout. It's sort of like gathering your strength and then heading back into battle. Feeling of exhaustion. Seven of Cups is trying to figure out what the heck to do. This could mean after they've told you whatever it is they're going to tell you that you withdraw a little bit and try to figure out what the heck is going on here. That's entirely possible. We have the King of Cups as well. So this is water energy. This is Cancer. This is Scorpio. It's Pisces. You could have water in your chart, or they could. Or this is somebody who, well, they have a lot of love. You have a lot of love for them. The King of Cups is very emotional. He's very emotionally available. Sometimes he doesn't show things. Well, he doesn't say things, but he always shows it. This person's actions speak much louder than their words. And that's kind of the feeling with the King of Cups. But it is somebody who is caring and kind and open for the most part. And I almost think that's why they're going to do this. They know that you can handle it. They have to be true to themselves. That's another possibility with that Ace of Swords up there. All right, one last set of cards. And then we're going to look at your person. We have the Page of Swords here. There's a lot of curiosity here. I don't know whether you are curious, you figured out that there's something up. That's entirely possible. Or they're trying to figure out what your reaction will be. The Page of Swords is something of a spy. He's also a scholar, or she in this particular card. See, she's reading this book. She has that bouquet of, ideas of light bulbs. It's trying to figure things out. It's kind of like the Nancy Drew card. We'll just put it like that. I kind of dated myself with that, didn't I? Sun, lots of Leo energy here. There could be a Leo that you're dealing with, or again, this is just like shining a light on whatever it is. There's sunlight coming in. Something is going to dawn on you. So the Seven of Swords is interesting here. This could mean you're being strategic. It can mean they're being strategic. It can mean lying, cheating, stealing, sneaky, shady behavior. That card covers any number of things. Sometimes it's like someone playing chess. This card will come up if you're trying to get a promotion and like you're showing your best side at work. You're trying to be like the dutiful employee to get the raise, that kind of thing. It can also mean, somebody stepping out on you, or you haven't been getting the whole entire truth. There are shades of meaning to that card. It doesn't necessarily have to mean something really awful. It could just mean that they've been hiding something from you that they aren't sure whether or not you can handle. That's possible too. All right. We have the moon. This is major arcana for Pisces, also Cancer. It's also about what lies beneath. You can see there's a lot going on under the surface of that water. It can mean anxiety, it can mean depression, it can mean the subconscious mind, the unconscious mind. It's also about lies sometimes. Sometimes it's about somebody pushing things down, maybe even lying to themselves. That's entirely possible here. Four of Pentacles. This is holding on. This is not sharing with others. It's being standoffish, holding on to something like a big secret. Not giving, being afraid of being vulnerable. For some of them, this isn't a bad secret at all. This is just something about themselves that they've been afraid to share with you. This could even mean something like they were in a bad abusive relationship, or they like there was abuse in their family of origin, something like that. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to mean something really awful that they've been doing. Knight of Swords, again, super impulsive, like running in and just blurting it out. We're going to come back to your oracle in a second. Ace of Swords, that's a very Aquarius card, but It's also just laying something on the line. And I think this has been weighing on them with that Two of Coins. That's a card about weighing your options and going back and forth. It can also mean something's been weighing on you, that you've been juggling this, trying to keep it to yourself, or should I disclose it? I don't know what to do. High Priestess is major arcana for Pisces. It's also about being secretive. She's really hard to read. There's a lot of hidden depths with the High Priestess. Highly intuitive, very much a secret keeper, but not necessarily always in the bad way. It can just mean someone who doesn't say much. Like there's a lot going on beneath the surface. Kind of like that Moon card. All right. One last set for them, and then the advice, and then the outcome. We have the Eight of Wands. That's communication coming in. And I have a feeling it's going to just be blurted out like that. The Five of Wands is conflict. This may cause conflict in your relationship. There may have been conflict in your relationship, or this person is conflicted. They've been driving themselves a little bit nuts, kind of like running this around in their head and what to do. The Judgment card, this can mean a resurrection of a relationship. It can mean making a judgment call. Sometimes it's about a big decision. Either you are going to have a big decision or they made a big decision to disclose this to you, something like that. Let's look at your advice. Judgment again. I do think this is going to throw you for a loop. I mean, there's a reason that it's the Tower up there. The Nine of Swords is rumination. It's thinking about something, contemplation. Doesn't necessarily have to mean it's bad, but this can mean a lot of food for thought. Then we have the Three of Wands. That's manifesting, but it's also waiting for your ships to come in. I'm getting the sense here this person's going to dump this on you and then like run off. Like you're going to get this weird text message or you're going to get like this unusual conversation with them and then they can't bear it and they have to go away and you'll be just, I don't know. They're going to wait to hear from you. They want to know what you think. It's not going to be easy, essentially. It's going to be a judgment call for you. All right. Let's look at your oracles. We have express your love. So for some of you, this is like someone telling you that they're in love with you, and it may be highly inappropriate. Like this could be, I don't know, like your brother's fiance, and you're like, what the hell? Or it could mean like your boss saying something like, I mean, it could just be anything. This is a general reading, so keep that in mind. It's also about expressing yourself, putting things out in the open with that card. We have keep an open mind. I think this is for you. Now it talks about your soulmate being different from your expectations, but whatever it is this person's going to tell you, just be open. Just don't prejudge anything. And that could mean why that judgment card is there. Don't prejudge anything that they're going to say. All right, your outcome. We have the Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of emotion. For some of them, this is going to be a very emotional secret or message, something like that. We have the Justice card, Major Arcana for Libra. It's also about balance, about equity. Sometimes it's making amends. This even could be a legal secret, like, guess what, I've been in jail. That's an entirely possible scenario here. The Two of Wands, which is making a decision. Sometimes it's a big decision, like, should I marry this person? Should I move to this state? That kind of thing. So, big decision coming up for you. Lots of information, secrets, messages. Well, let me know down below if this resonated or not for you. Please like and subscribe since I do free weekly readings here on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to order your own private reading, you can find my info down below. All right, blessed be. Have a fantastic week.